Hey, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Let's hit up this boy right here, T. German, this morning. Good morning to everyone out here in Hot Rod Land. I love that, dude. That's a good one. Hope you're all enjoying a race this weekend with your family. Good luck to all. Yes, we're going to talk about some of the races that are kicking off this weekend. Well, I know I'm going to one. I don't know what you got going on. Knowing you probably got a ton of stuff, man. I'm tell you, it's awesome. All right, guys. Well, hey, welcome to Drag Drive Repeat News for October 11th, bro. I can't believe we're already in October, deep in October.
Yeah.
Presented by Summer Racing. Y'all, today's show is going to be a good one. We have jam packed stuff in here like normal. So sit down, get comfortable, get ready. We're going to talk about uh, Drag and Drive Racers at No Mercy. Taco Time, went and used that phrasing a little bit, is on a tiny tire for Street Meet. Smokies starts tomorrow, and our boy UK Tom is still 750 miles away in the Mustang, trying to get it set up for the trip. So, Mr. Eric White, hit that intro video. Let's do this thing, man.
All right, let's go.
Man, I'll tell you, I'm kind of excited about this morning. I've been up since about 7 o'clock working on some extra stuff. This Six Smokies deal, man, dude, I'm so sad I'm not going.
Oh, I agree.
I am so sad I'm not going. Well, guys, again, welcome to Drag Driver Pete News for October 11th, presented by Summit. My name is Mike Narks. I'm the host of this show here and the show that happens on Wednesday nights. But I'll tell you, man, it's uh, this weekend. I'm a dad. It feels weird to have done homecoming last night. Do we got some garage clean out stuff to do today, and then we're doing homecoming dance and stuff tonight. So it feels very strange to be not focused on some kind of drag race today. So, Mr.
Yeah.
Eric White, my right hand man, what do you got going on, dude?
I am Eric White, co-host of both the show and the news. You guys know everything drag, drive, repeat related here for me. Motorsports paparazzi and 815 LSX swaps. So stay busy there. And last night dropped the circuit day three, part three, and it's going to be weird. Day three, part four will come out today, and part five tomorrow. And the circuit photos are going to be done. That's
Oh my gosh.
going to be weird.
Dude, there are some bangers in that thing. Like the low shot of the old truck that I shared yesterday or Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. Man, that got me, dude. I was like, this is the one. This is
Yeah.
the one right here. So that was a great shot. Thank you for snagging that while Steven was in the burnout box.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's super cool. All right, well, let's get into this thing, y'all. Thank you for being our race car friends. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Hit the share button as we jump into all of this morning. And then thank you to our sponsors for making all of this possible. I tell you, it's been a long year. We've done a lot of really cool stuff, and we wouldn't be able to do that without these sponsors. It's been amazing. So thank you so much to Summit Racing, Deechworks, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cams, J-Wire Solutions, AFCO Racing Products, Performer Built Transmissions, Car Change 3D, Power Tube TV, WAF Racing, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk Classifieds. Y'all, that's a big list. If you're doing some shopping, please hit those guys up. See if there's something they got that you can work with. You know what I mean? And then Summit Racing Speed Legacy began in 1968. One man startup. I kind of like that kind of stuff. It's kind of cool, and is now the world speed shop. Four huge facilities. I'm going to put that word huge in there because these things are like, hundreds of thousands of square feet, 200 plus catalog editions, which your boy has been the photographer for the cover shot on that. They feel your passion, save you money, deliver fast, and offer top notch customer service for more than 1,500 brands. Make sure to download the Summit Racing mobile app for easy access to speed parts. Find them on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And you can also find them on the On All Cylinders podcast. For all you guys that are driving across the country to Six Smokies, hit up that On All Cylinders podcast. From humble origins to the social media lane, Summit Racing stands by your need for speed. And obviously, you guys know we have an affiliate program with them now. So please jump on our Facebook or on the website. Click on the link. It just helps us. You're shopping anyways. Grab that link. A portion of your sales could end up back in our pockets, which would help us, travel more, help us buy more equipment, help us do all the cool stuff, create new shirts and all that kind of stuff that we do here at the Drag Drive Repeat. Did I put a photo in here? I did not, but I'll leave it up here. Man, the Summit truck is at No Mercy right now. That's a big deal for them. It took them a long time to get in there and be one of the vendors. They are the title sponsor for No Mercy now. So big shout out to Summit. So while you guys are at No Mercy today, because I know some of you guys will be down there, make sure you swing by, say, hey, John Horner is working the truck. So make sure you swing by, say hi to him, tell him we said what's up, and we wish we were there. That's
Absolutely.
that's an event that's on my list too, man. But I don't know if I'll do it for 26, but it's definitely high on my list.
And I keep talking about it. We are rolling into sweater weather. So, guys, make sure you pick up your hoodies because I'm right now wearing a hoodie because it is cold in my house because it's that time of year here in the Midwest where it's cold in the morning but decent in the afternoon. So,
Oh yeah, we did some. I wore my Drag Driver Pete hoodie yesterday, and we did the homecoming parade, and I wore it, dude. It was 58 when I left the house. By the time the parade happened, 2 hours later, it was 76. I had to come
yep.
out of the hoodie. So that's
Yep.
Midwest weather, bud.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, guys, while you're in there, man, grab some of that stuff. Let's talk about Drag Driver Pete updates, though. I want to hear about what you got going on and all that kind of stuff. We talked a little bit about how busy I'm going to be today, but tomorrow I'm actually going to the 301 streetcar shootout, which, if you guys will remember, what feels like a lifetime ago, I ran a single day streetcar shootout for like 11 years. And then the team at 301 streetcars were a huge part of that as it grew. And then once we got to the point with Drag Drive Repeat that I couldn't really do both efficiently or very well, they said they would take it over, and they've done great. I think this is like their fourth year to run it, and the car count keeps going up. It's higher than what I ever had. So Mocan Dragway tomorrow, 301 Streetcar Shootout. Man, this is going to be a big time. So for everybody that's watching this later, October 12th, you missed out if you didn't go to Mocan Dragway.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty wild, man. I'm jealous that they're getting to do this. I'm taking the cart probably, but I'm not going to race it. So
Yeah, that'll be fun. Have you had it out since Mega Week?
nope, twice maybe.
Yeah,
I think I've driven it around town to a Cars and Coffee once, and then a Brews and Cruise or something like that, whatever they call it. When you
gotcha.
at a beer garden or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I
We got
kind of mentioned
go.
photos for me. So wrapping up,
Hmm.
the circuit will be posted this week. This weekend they'll be finished. Got another project I'm working on. I can't really talk about that one yet, but if that happens, you guys are going to be excited on that. And then the website, getting back on uploading some more photos back onto the website. So once I finish the circuit, gonna kind of switch over and try to get to the rest of Mega Week photos up on the website. So it's going to be a lot of photos this weekend, and a little bit of housework. The normal weekend stuff as well.
Right. That's awesome. Well, all next week, beginning on Wednesday, I'm headed to Tulsa Raceway Park Wednesday to help get the track in order and stuff like that for the Double Down in T-Town, y'all. This is the biggest race in Tulsa in the last probably 10 years. I don't know. This is going to be absolutely insane. 200 or 300 drag cars, at least 120 dirt track cars, all on the same property, all for the same low price of free general admission, $25 to park. This is a big deal. This is it says right here, 2 races, 1 weekend, the Double Down in T-Town. Craziness is going to ensue next week, October 17th and 18th. I don't want to get all hypey, but I'm telling you right now, this is going to be insanity.
It sounds
Insanity.
like it.
So we have a lot of points races that are still can definitely be contested in the Midwest Series. We have a potential for one team to take home 3 of the 7 class points championships. So that's pretty crazy. But 2 of those classes are still up in the air. Um, the American Sprint Car Series is going to be there. It's like 700 horsepower, 360 cubic inch sprint cars, modified. I don't know. I'm not a big dirt guy, but listen, I'll go watch some sprint cars.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Richard Brewer in here, the Dirty Panda. Listen, that dude's going to be so busy. Him and I are going to be on a golf cart running around like maniacs, gathering content. Because with the drone setup, we should be able to literally watch a drag race pass. He can fly over to the dirt track, get a couple laps of the dirt track, and back to the drag race.
Oh, that'll
So,
be cool.
oh, dude, it's going to be intense. So, there's testing Wednesday and Thursday both. So, if you guys want to come out, it is $10 Wednesday and Thursday to come out for a spectator. Obviously, just supports the track, help us get a little more people in there. If you want to volunteer, I'll waive that $10 and you can come in and help me hang banners. We've got a ton of banners that are going to go up. We've got a lot of cleaning to do, a lot of stuff like that. I'm taking my weed eater over there with me. Just any way we can help. So appreciate it. For any support, you guys go look at Tulsa Raceway Park, Tulsa Speedway. Share some of the posts for me, please, please, please. I don't care where you live. Please go over Tulsa Raceway Park or Tulsa Speedway and get it from there. So help me. Yeah, Richard Brewer says I'm going to be covering both races from the air. Boy, get ready. It's going to be great.
And that's so cheap to be able to go there and watch 2 different types of racing in one property. Like,
Well, so we did the math, right? Like typically, just the American Sprint Car Series events are $25 a head to get in.
uh,
So like a family of 4 is 100 just to walk in the door.
right.
Now it's $25.
Yeah.
So it's going to allow a lot more people to come in. We're expecting 30,000 fans in the stands, which would be the biggest spectator count we've had in like 7 years or something like that for any event. So I mean, it's get there early if you're going. Don't, racing for Pro Mod starts at 4 o'clock on Saturday. Don't show up at 3:30 and think you're going to get a spot because it's a 2-lane road in and out of the track. Get there at like 1 o'clock and walk around, talk to racers and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be fun.
Yep. So you guys are going to see a ton of that from me this week. That's what I'm focused on. But let's talk about what else we're focused on. How about the last minute drag and drive that I decided to put together at Tulsa Raceway Park, November 7th and 8th, called the Short Circuit. Y'all, I don't know if this is going to be so much fun. I want people to understand that, but wow. I didn't know what I was thinking, man, to be honest with you.
It came about in, like, at least from our communications, in like 2 days. I don't know if you had planned anything ahead of time, but
Nope.
you
Not at all.
You hit me up and said, "Tell me I'm crazy," and then the next day you're like, "Well, it's official. We're doing it." And I was like, "God dang."
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. Eric posted some really good bangers from the circuit day 2, and it kind of got me in my feels. I made a post, said, man, what if we did a 2.0 circuit? And listen, I had a lot of people message me, say, hey, why don't we do this? I would love it, all this kind of stuff. So all those people that have done that have signed up, and now we just need about another 15 folks to sign up, and this thing is a go. So I'm giving you guys until the end of this week to sign up for this. We will keep registration open until the event, and I will take people the day of. But if we don't have 40 people sign up before this Saturday, November or October 18th, then I'm not doing it, because there's a ton of work that goes into putting one of these on. Even though it's 2 days and we're tying in with the test and tune at Tulsa, there's still a ton of stuff. One thing that has happened that is really kind of cool though is the outpouring from our sponsors.
Yes.
So big shout out to Cornerstone Performance Transmissions. Alex Arquette out of Texas is coming up to race in it, and he's sponsoring the pizza party. So I'm kind of excited about this. He's going to do this. His sponsorship is going to cover snacks and drinks for the weekend, and then the pizza party on Friday night at 9 o'clock in the pits. I'm calling it the pizza party. Yeah.
I like that. Clever.
right? Hey, marketing genius over here. It's probably never been used before, I'm sure. So that's fun. Deechwork stepped up huge, $500 gift card to each winner for each class. So we got 6 classes. So they're coming on board. We tried to talk Mark Campbell into bringing his 8-second Mustang, but sadly he'll be in SEMA. So he'll be
Yeah.
in Las Vegas. So I didn't think about that on that weekend, but Morrow Photography, she's doing the quickest female for a photo package, which is fun. She did that at the circuit 2025. And then the biggest energy, which is like the most hype, the person that gets involved the most in the beginning, before the event, during the event. And then, so it's like she's going to do all of that. So I don't know how she's going to pick that. And then I misspelled package.
You
PCA
sure did.
paid. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, well, I'll go back and fix those. That's pretty funny. Hey, that's what happens when you're doing this stuff at like 10 o'clock at night.
Yes, sir.
And then Molly Motorsports gonna be they're doing get home gas cards. I love this phrase, man. The get home gas cards for the winners. So for each class, you're gonna get a gas card. Big shout out to Molly Motorsports, Scott and the team over there taking care of us. We appreciate that. And then our boys Driven Racing Oil, dude. Waffle House breakfast. First $500 is covered by Driven. Are you
That's
kidding me? This
awesome.
is awesome, man.
Yeah.
So that is one of our route stops on Saturday morning is Waffle House in Sapulpa, Oklahoma. And so I've got that message already out to the Waffle House guys that I know in Oklahoma. And we're working on, how to do that. What's the best way? Do I need to go over early and pay? However we need to do it. So I'm kind of excited about this. So that's a big deal for us over there as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, back up just real quick. Yeah, so, anyways, that's like 6 different things already, and we're now we are 4 days into this.
Yes.
I will say one thing: it did feel weird being, normally when Eric and I promote an event, it is like right now we're promoting for the circuit 2026. So the registration isn't even for another 2.5 months, almost 3 months. So you kind of lead up to registration and then you lead up to the event. This one was like, hey, we're doing an event. Hey, registration's open.
How many people do you need for this event to happen? 40. 40 is
Yeah,
what the number is.
40 total. We're currently, I think, with the folks that have committed that I know will pay, I think we're at 24. So we really only need 16 to make it happen. Now, I f I told Eric in the beginning, I feel like we can get 40 or 50 people for this, and that will be a success to me. I think it will be fun. It's a last minute, last opportunity to do a quick drag and drive for the year. I think 50 people would be a huge win. If we get upwards of 70 or 80 people, I'm probably going to get a little nervous just because I don't know if we have the staff brought in for that, right? So Sean and Tara Fling are coming in. They're going to help with some registration and tech and time slip stuff. Melissa's coming over with me. So I think we'll probably have that. Brandon Parker is going to be my left-handed, right-hand man that weekend. So like I think we probably got enough to do 70 or 80 people, but anyways, I think if we can get to 50, I'll be pleasantly surprised. And the great thing about this is it just will help us kind of pay for PRI stuff too. So, we are helping a charity. I haven't even talked about that. We are going to help the youth services of Tulsa again. So we have sponsors sending raffle items and things like that that we'll be selling raffle tickets for, and all of that. Like it's going to be a typical drag and drive in our sense. It's just not going to be as much of a production as what we have with the circuit. And the good thing is we're working in with a test and tune on Friday night and Saturday, so there will be people there in the pits that we can preach the gospel, as Wes Buck calls it, of drag and drive there at Tulsa Raceway Park. So it'll be kind of cool. Oh, perfect. Carl Steamy here says, I'm beating the drum up here in Kansas. Hopefully I'll bring 2 or 3. Man, I'd appreciate that. It'd be awesome. I think we're going to get there. I think we just haven't had the rotation of stuff out yet. So with all these sponsors coming on board and all the posts that are going out for these, I think that's going to help a lot. The Molly thing hasn't even been posted. The Driven hasn't even been posted, and of course, we got to go through and do the drivers that are coming. So I think
Right.
that'll kind of help drum up some of all that stuff as well. So, anyways, going to be a crazy event. I'm going to stop talking. Let's move on to some driven
Well,
racing
but
oil event updates.
before we get to that, you missed one very important thing on Summit that we were going to talk about.
Oh no, I did
Uh,
too. Did
And I don't think it's in here, but I got it pulled up.
come on,
So
show
hold
us.
on. So normally we do kind of a Summit product or something like that. Well, this popped up yesterday, and I had to share it because I don't know about you guys, but this needs to be in my shopping cart like yesterday. Um, did you see they have Summit Crocs?
I love it. I
Spark
love it.
plugs, pistons, turbos. Like when I saw this, I was blown away. I was like, I need these right now. So
Yeah.
you can get these over on Summit Racing right now. They're actually Crocs, Summit branded Crocs. You've got the checkered flag on the sport mode straps there. So this is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I love these. That may be a good business expense, to be honest.
Don't you threaten me. I've got a pair of Crocs on right now as I'm sitting in the office.
Yeah, yeah, let's talk about that after yeah. We'll have that conversation here in a minute. I did just drop the affiliate link in the chat. So if you guys are going to go shopping at Summit for these awesome Crocs, you need to use that link to get in there. So
Yeah.
those are pretty cool, man. I'm telling you, that's awesome.
Yep. So they dropped a post yesterday. They've got new hoodies. Obviously, I keep talking about it's hoodie weather. They got sweatpants, Summit branded sweatpants. They've got Summit Crocs and Summit sunglasses. So if you haven't seen the video over on Summit Racing, go check that out. One of their, I'm assuming somebody that works there, I didn't recognize who it was, but is displaying all of these items. So pretty cool video and definitely got me excited for the Summit Crocs.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome, man. Yeah, we need some of those. Let's talk. I'll get your size after this, and we'll maybe need to order some of those.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Hit us up with some driven racing oil updates.
All right. Driven Racing Oil is the performance engine oil that can do it all. GP1 is the ultimate oil for any race or performance application. So, whether you're launching hard at the drag strip, enduring the extreme heat of off road and circle track, or even pushing limits in top field drag boats and demo derbies, winning racers choose GP1. It's compatible with engines from classic hot rods to cutting edge race machines. GP1's unique surface cling and high zinc formulation ensures superior wear protection, particularly for those flat tappet camshafts, while also solving issues like cylinder washout with methanol and ethanol fuels. It's crafted from the legendary Bradford, Pennsylvania base oil, enhanced with state of the art additive packages. GP1 offers the best in protection and performance. Use code DDR10 for 10% off on drivenracingoil.com for oil or any one of their other amazing products. And then hit them up on Driven Racing Oil on Facebook and Instagram. See what event they're going to be at because they attend a ton of events. And I guarantee you they're probably at an event near you at some point during the year.
Oh yeah, they're probably going to be on Six Smokies next week. To be honest, at least part of the
Uh,
trip.
yeah, I would think so.
Yep. All right. Well, let's talk about some event stuff, dude. Obviously, short circuit. That's a big deal for us. Again, if you haven't seen all of that stuff, jump over there. Look, short circuit on Drag Driver Pete. I've got a full event there on Facebook and all over information on dragdriverpete.com. You can see all of that stuff. Six Smokies, brother. What was I going to say? Brud. That's a new word. Starts tomorrow, man.
Yeah, and I got some comments in here. We've got Rich Guido on his way to Tennessee.
Yes,
We've
dude.
got Sportabout Gruba Garage cruising through Arkansas, 100 miles from Little Rock at the
Man,
moment.
that means when he sent that over, he was probably an hour and a half south of me.
Yep. And
Dang,
then Cole MTB listening on the road to Huntsville, 10 hours to go.
nice. I don't know if Cole knows this, but I always enjoy some mountain bike stuff. So maybe some new mountain bike friends, MTB
There,
friends.
there you go.
Yeah, I'm jealous of you guys, man. It's going to be awesome. Oh,
And
Mr.
Derek
Derek
jumping in
Putnam in
here.
here. hmm
Yep.
it is definitely going to be an epic week. We're going to talk about that stuff here in just a minute too. We're going to go through the route. We're going to go through some route stops, all that stuff in the next segment.
Yep.
And
And then Hot Rod here saying 6 Smokies. Let's go.
yeah, I'm telling you, that's going to be a good one. Buckeye Skip starts next week, October 16th through 18th. This one's going to be a big one. Coonley, Dragway 42, Quaker, Motorsports Park. This is like, I think this may be. I'm feeling this is going to have the heat that we're looking for. This is going to bring it right here because like 150 cars, I think they had 140 cars signed up. Tommy Dupree from Summit is going to be racing in this one if he can get his truck right. There's a lot of people that are going to be on this event right here that I think are longtime drag and drive guys, and this event's going to be one to watch for the future.
Yeah, I agree with you on all that. Then next up, we've got Wild West Dragon Dash. This one is October 23rd through 26th at Concho Valley Dragway. Again, another first time event, but put on by some longtime drag and drive racers.
hmm And then Street Machine Drag Challenges after that. That's October 28th through November 2nd. That's Dragway at the Bend in Australia. And this really kicks off like a run of Australian events here. So this one's a long time event. Like since 2017, they've raced this drag and drive. This is the big one. This is the drag week of Australia right here.
Yep. And then after that, we've got Road Trip Drag Challenge number 3, November 7th through 9th, Lakeside Raceway, 1,000 miles away. So
Yeah.
that's going to be big.
Yeah. So the reason that's an interesting stat is we're going to talk about that here in a minute, but it's a Australia is pretty big. People don't think about it being as big as what it is, but these are in the same portion of the country, but they're still 1,000 miles away. It's like when we were talking to Weekend Warrior Race and Relax the other day, and I was like, "Hey, how far are you from Redwood Rally?" And it was 1,000 miles.
Right.
So then we've got the short circuit is up next, November 7th and 8th. Did I put a photo in there? Yep. November 7th and 8th at Tulsa. Obviously, we're going to be doing that one. And then did I get a photo? Yeah. This is my favorite photo from Southeast Street.
That's
Sorry, Rich.
Rich. Yeah, I was gonna say poor Rich Woodward there.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good one. It's November 11th through 15th at Shady Side Dragway. 5 tracks, 4 days. Yes, you heard that right. There is one day with 2 tracks.
Yep.
Yeah, I love
And
that.
then wrapping out our list here, we've got the Central Victorian Dragon Drive number 2. This one is at Charlton Airstrip in Victoria, Australia. Again, another Australian event, 900 miles from Road Trip Drag Challenge.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying this is why I put the 1,000 miles in there. So if someone wanted to really make a run at these Australian dragon drives, you could do Street Machine Drag Challenge, end on the second, then you've got to drive 1,000 miles to Road Trip Drag Challenge in Lakeside, then finish that one on the ninth and drive all the way back down another 900 miles to Central Victorian Dragon Drive with Dave and Nadine over there November 13th through 15th. So the timing is perfect.
Yeah,
But if
somebody
you
needs to
wanted to
do it.
do, oh yeah, if you did Street Machine Drag Challenge, skipped a week, you could do Central Victorian Drag and Drive and be within like 150 miles. But what
Yeah.
fun is that?
Yep. Chris White, what was the dates for this event? I'm assuming he's referring to the short circuit. That was November 7th and 8th.
Yep, at Tulsa Raceway Park. And Chris, please bring that sweet, sweet blazer over to
Oh,
hang
yeah.
out with us. Y'all, that means there's 8 events left in 2025. Does that feel weird?
It does because it's, October 11th. So here in the Midwest, I mean, we could be done racing today or we could have another, couple weeks. It's
hmm
the weather is crazy around here, but to hear that there's still 8 more, again, we're talking around the world, not just here in the US, but man,
Yep.
yeah, 8 feels like a lot. And then that rolls us directly into PRI where, we're going to have our Drag and Drive awards that we host every year.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty wild. So Southeast Street Meet will be the last one in the US, ends November 15th, and then 3 weeks later is PRI. So everything could swap and change right there. at Southeast Street. And it's
Yep.
happened before. We've seen it. We saw it in 2024, 2023 with Ryan Hargett and Bryant Goldstone. Yeah, 5 more left in the U.S., 3 left in Australia. So pretty wild.
Tom Bagley here saying, check your messages.
Oh, hang on. Let's see what he's got talking about here. Oh, man. He must
but
be
that
on the road.
but that does put us up to 48 events for 2025. So if you want to see the list for the rest of this year, dragdriverepeat.com/event list 2025. And we are already populating a list for 2026 because there is a number of events that already have release dates for 2026 and some events that we know are going to happen in a rough time frame.
Yep. Right here, our boy Tom Bagley on the road must have gotten the car aligned this morning. And then, oh, nope, that's something y'all shouldn't have seen. And then right here, he is 10 hours and 11 minutes from the start of Six Smokies. Y'all, this dude's an animal. This dude
Yes.
is an animal. He has absolutely he came over for Rocky Mountain Race Weekend. He came over for Mega Week. And look at him now. He's back and taking the Mustang, going to be over there. It's absolutely crazy. I hope that means he's going to try and come back for Sick Week because now the car will be over in Tennessee. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe he leaves it there and it's not a far drive from Tennessee to Florida.
It's a lot closer than when he did it from California to Florida, I'll tell you that.
Yes, for sure. Well, good luck, Tom, buddy. We love you. We hope you have all the fun in the world. And hang on, let me see the map here. Dang, he's going south, so he won't be anywhere close to me to where I can make it make sense.
Yeah.
To get down and fill his tank up with gas. Dang it. Oh well, that's the way it goes sometimes.
Yep. Yep. Tom's awesome. He says, I am back for sick week. Car is staying in Atlanta, hopefully.
Come on, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna get me some seat time in that car.
Yeah. Do it.
Some passenger seat time. Or I mean, if he'll let me drive, that'd be awesome too.
Yeah. Duck Hunter here saying he could leave his car with him in North Carolina as well. So that's the we talk about it all the time, but that's the great thing about the drag and drive community, and we talk about it all the time. No matter where you go, what city you're in, we pretty much have met or know somebody in every state, where we travel through, which is pretty awesome, especially things like this where people offering to store cars and stuff like that.
Yeah, bring it on, man. All the time. It is
Yep.
it is the best. Race car friends are the best. And some of our race car friends work over there at Driven Racing Oil in Memphis, Tennessee. So if you end up in struggles around that area, please hit them up. All right. He said I got a spare seat this week. I can't do it this week, man. I do appreciate the offer though for sure. All right. Driven, thanks again. They're throwing out they're going to feed folks on Saturday morning of short circuit with the first $500 spent will be on Driven Racing Oil. So we appreciate that for them at Waffle House. All right. I'll do the Deechworks read real quick and then we're gonna keep rolling, dude. It's been I've been jaw jacking too much. Deechworks is a leading manufacturer of high performance fuel system components. The DW product line includes fuel injectors, pumps, modules, fuel rails, regulators, filters, lines and fittings, and surge tanks, all engineered to support power levels from 400 to 3,000 horsepower. With a focus on engineering excellence and industry leading customer support, Deechworks continues to drive the future of high performance fueling. DDR10 is the discount code we have with Deechworks. When you jump on deechworks.com, make sure you put that in. It lets them know that their support of us is obviously in good, it's being used well. So we appreciate them. And again, big shout out to them. $500 for class winners for a short circuit coming up. So it's pretty amazing. We appreciate them a whole bunch.
Yeah. This right here is what you need, Mike. Chris says you should buy it so I can buy something I have my eyes on. Here's your chance to to own that gorgeous
Oh,
red Blazer.
man, the what you guys don't know is that in high school I had a two-wheel drive V8 S10 Blazer that was red, and man, the way it's set up is exactly how I would build one if I was redoing it now. That truck is fast, it's fun, it drives everywhere, does all that kind of stuff. Jealous. I'm jealous. I can't swing that right now. We've got too much stuff to do. We got some stuff to invest in for Drag Driver Pete for next year. Tom
Long
Bagley
day.
hitting the road, filled up with gas. So yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Take care, buddy. Love you. All right. Actually, hang on just a second. I have my notes out of order. Does that sound weird for me? No, not at all.
Hey, listen, it's a Saturday morning. Sometimes Saturday mornings are a little rushed because we're tired.
Yeah. Dude, yep. I have all my notes out of order. So it's just going to be me and you talking about the AFCO racing segment here because we're going to actually talk about Six Smokies. So racers know when you want performance that wins, you want AFCO. From shocks to suspension to cooling brakes and more, AFCO Racing has been helping teams go faster for over 30 years. Built by racers for racers. Check out the AFCO Advantage and follow them today on social media for the latest in performance parts. AFCO Racing, built to win. And if you have any questions about any of that stuff, hit us up. We'll get you hooked up with Eric Saffel, the guy over there. Let's talk about Six Smoky stuff. This is kind of something I had just grabbed this morning. I saw Derek putting them in there saying that yeah, they're not in there. I didn't add those photos. I saved them all to the folder that I have on my computer, but they're not in there. So anyways, that's the way it goes. Um, Derek did remind me it's not October 13th through 19th. It's October 12th through 19th. Sorry, I have my dates wrong because October 12th is their check-in day. Day zero, test and tune, tech, all that kind of stuff. So that'll be kind of fun. If you do want to volunteer to help put decals on windows, get people checked in, all that kind of stuff, I'm sure Tanya Turk would still take a few people. You can find that over on Tanya's page or on the mag, the Facebook group.
Yep. So talking a little bit about Six Smokies here. Some of the cool route stops they got: Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville, Alabama. That's
Mm-hmm,
going to be
mm-hmm.
cool. Tail of the Dragon should be incredible for photos. That's going to be that's where I'd like to be.
Yeah, for sure. The Tail of the Dragon, I think, is going to end up with some of the most iconic shots we have seen from a Dragon Drive yet. Some of the rain stuff always does a really good shot, but I think as those cars are meandering through and you've got a line of 10 or 12, the shots and videos that are going to come from that, I mean, it's 318 turns in 11 miles. So it's pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Derek Putnam did just send me a message on Facebook. Says if you need help, holler at. He says I'm cranking out a story before I hit the road for a 9-hour drive.
Mm.
Good luck, Derek.
Yeah. And then another route stop, Low Car Products. So that's going to be pretty cool. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
know a lot of racers run low car stuff. And then the Parthenon in Nashville, which
Yeah,
I don't know what that one is.
yeah. I think it's like a big area. I think it's like a coliseum type deal. If I was there, I would send you photos, but I'm not there. So that's the way it is. It's man, this trip's going to be crazy. Let's run through the schedule real quick too.
Yep.
Day zero, obviously tomorrow, tech and testing. Rocket City Dragway kicks it all off. Racer gates at 7 a.m. So you guys, there's a lot of folks that are going to be there early, but 7 a.m. is when they're going to open the gates. Spectator gates at 8. Tech from 8 o'clock on. Testing starts at 2 o'clock. So if you're in the area, man, get over there, watch some testing, see those guys, send us some photos from the grounds, tell us all what's going on.
Yep. And then Monday, October 13th, will be day one again at Rocket City Dragway. Racer gates open at 8 a.m., spectator gates open at 9 a.m., and they are racing from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. So anybody in the area of Rocket City Dragway, if you can get the day off Monday, be there and watch some
Mm-hmm.
great racing. And it's going to be a ton of gassers, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, like 70 plus gassers.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see those cars on the tail of the dragon.
Yeah.
Tuesday, October 14th, they're going to be at Music City Raceway, which is obviously Music City is Nashville. Racer gates at 8 a.m., spectator gates at 9, racing again 10 to 2. This 10 to 2 kind of extends through the whole week. And I think that's going to be a really good fit because it's going to allow a lot of spectators to come out and watch, but it still gives the drivers enough time to navigate during the day.
Yeah, exactly. Then that goes to Wednesday, October 15th, which is day three, Fitzgerald Motorsports Park. Again, it's going to be kind of consistent here. Racer gates at 8, spectator gates at 9, racing from 10 to 2.
Oh yeah. And I don't know where Fitzgerald is, but I know Knoxville Dragway's in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Hmm.
I know they do a lot of Southeast Gasser racers racing there. I know one event a year is held there for sure. So again, 10 to 2 racing, spectator gates, 9 a.m. Get over there. This is going to be crazy. I think this is probably going to be one of the biggest days for the gassers to show out. I think you're going to see a lot of gasser action, a lot of gassers in the spectator parking as well. So
Yep.
it's going to be cool.
And then Friday, October 17th is day 5. That is a drive day. They are driving from Knoxville Dragway to Brainerd Motorsports Park, where they will be there for Saturday, October 18th, which is day 6. Again, racer gates 8, spectator gates 9, racing 10 to 2 at Brainerd Motorsports Park.
That's awesome. Hot Rod here saying Fitzgerald is in Crossville, Tennessee, formerly known as Crossville Dragway. Okay, that makes sense. The drive day, Derek, if you're still watching, I think the drive day is when they will cover Tail of the Dragon, maybe. I think that's why they made it a drive day, because that will be, even though it's 11 miles, that's some of those cars are going to be going 11 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You know
The,
what I
the
mean?
problem with that is going to be, as a photographer, there's going to be so many spots. Where do you stop at? You know?
There's several pull-offs, I think, and there's a lot of thought that goes into that for photography side of stuff. The hard part for me, I think, would be how long do you stay somewhere?
Yeah.
And how do you get out into the mix? And then, my ADHD brain would be like walking down the side of the road, I'd have 4 hours of footage just from there.
Oh yeah, yeah. You almost need to line that with which, and I'm sure there will be photographers stationed at all different spots. But
Hmm.
yeah, I can't wait to see the photos and videos of that. That's what
Mm,
I'm looking forward to.
yeah, it's going to be wild. Hot Rod here saying the drive day is brutal. I'm not sure any roads for 150 miles are over 35 miles.
That is
You guys
awesome.
have a bunch of cooling, but at 30, 35, that should be pretty good airflow on the front of some of these cars. So good luck to everybody that's out there. So Saturday, October 18th, you said Brainerd. Then Sunday we're back to Rocket City Dragway. So dude, did you do the math on that? Did you see that 8 days? You see,
Hmm.
like that's yeah, that's from Saturday or Sunday to Sunday.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty
Uh,
awesome. I love the concept behind these one-off events, and
mhm.
I really just wish I had more time, because this one would be one that I'd love to be, even if I could just go over for one day somewhere and catch like a day racing, the
Mhm.
drive day, and then the next day or something would be cool. So
Yeah, I'm hoping that they do 666 towards Chicago or
mm,
from Chicago, whatever, something.
yeah,
Um, Roy Smith here says, looking to get my NHRA competition license. Will TRP have any events that I can do that? We do have a ton of races coming up. We still have 5 weekends of racing at Tulsa Raceway Park minimum. Any test and tune you can do. We have NHRA, certified or tech guys. They're on that can certify your car and your license passes and all that kind of stuff. So yeah,
Cole,
definitely.
Cole saying, glad I installed that oil cooler.
Yeah, for sure. So it looks like they're pushing back the start time on Sunday from 11 from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. That'll 11 to 3 will be racing, and then awards following right after that. So again, they set these up a little differently. There is a gasser class within this with 3 classes, but then the rest of it is more along the lines of a the typical one-off stuff with like the quickest Chevrolet, quickest four-door, quickest non V8, all that kind of stuff as kind of trophy um build outs instead of like 15 classes or 18 classes. So
Yep.
yeah, hot rod flying to Chattanooga Airport. All 6 Smokies tracks are within 2 hours of Chattanooga. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could do that, and we had actually, my wife and I had discussed me doing that, but with the work I had to do with Tulsa beginning Wednesday, man, it would just be such a quick trip, and this race for Tulsa is a must succeed. We've got to do really well with it because we've had so many rainouts and cancellations and things like that throughout the year. So I really got to focus on Tulsa this coming week. But believe me, my heart is in 6 Smokies. I'll guarantee you 100%. So
Yeah, and I'm in the middle of a 7 week long training at work, so
yeah,
that's one of those where I can't miss that either. So unfortunately, just bad timing for us.
yeah,
But you
Hey,
know, we've tried to go to so many events this year. I'm out of vacation too, so that doesn't help. But Matt Lang here saying, Christina Lang, one more camping trip for your birthday? Yes, do
yeah,
it.
yeah, that would be perfect for them. They would be perfect. All right. Well, let's move on. Let's talk about some car chains 3D stuff. Car chains 3D should be your first choice for custom 3D printed parts for your project car. This dude offers everything: dash inserts. I love the new LED wiring or CO2 tube mounting to the um, roll cages. I love all that stuff. Corey can take your idea to reality. So if you have something you're like, hey, man, I really feel like this could help me, hit him up. Maybe it's something that would work for everybody. Who knows? Maybe you're looking for that special car guy gift that nobody else can give them. He can actually produce keychains, which is what started the whole Car Chains 3D program there of their actual car. So they can actually have basically like a flat panel of their actual car on their keychain. And he's working on something really, really special that can actually take your key fob and make it super cool. So hit up carchains3d.com or find carchains3d on Facebook and Instagram.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, some of the products we talked about, or we're going to talk about this week, is the dash inserts. We talked about those. Obviously, they've got the distressed American flag. They've got all kinds of stuff, and I think he offers 18 different dash inserts, and within that 18, there's like three different dashes for Fox bodies. There's three different dashes for G body. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. So he's done an incredible job. C5, C6 Corvettes. I think he did a C7 Corvette dash the other day. All kinds of stuff. And then the newest thing that we're going to order for Eric here very soon is the center console for the Fox body with cup holders. Bro, what do
Uh,
you do with cup holders?
he already made me cup
Oh, that's
holders
right, on
for.
your shifter. Yeah,
Yep, yep. So I already got Car Chains 3D cup holders on my TCI shifter.
yeah, perfect. Well, now we're going to have four because we're going to need it. Well, let's talk about some racers across the country. So Ned Dunphy is at all these racers are at No Mercy 16 right now. This is a big deal in the racing community, RVW, LDR, all that kind of classes. Donald Long puts on a huge hyped show. Ned Dunphy's down at Racing in Radio versus the World in his Camaro, which you're not going to see on a drag and drive. This is not a drag and drive car, but is very, very fast. Who's up next?
Just Brett Lasala that's coming off
Yeah,
of big wins recently, but he is running in the limited drag radials in Snot Rocket 3.0,
yeah. This
which
is
this thing is so fast.
Oh, dude, crazy. Threes in the eighth. This thing ought to be wild. So good luck to him. He just won FL2K's LDR class, and now I'm going to see if he can back it up here. And it's just crazy to think that this car has a license plate on it.
Oh yeah,
So,
absolutely.
and then Josh Davis is down there racing in LDR in a Mustang, this Fox body. You can see Devin Vanderhoof standing there. I don't know anything about this car. I've never seen Josh in this car. Obviously, I don't follow LDR very much. But these guys are down there. And if Josh is driving it, one, it's fast, but then two, it's probably going to be the fastest it's ever been.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that dude's an animal.
And then obviously Ron Rhodes just did his first drag and drive at Drag Week. Is running in the X275 class in that beautiful red Motion Race Works
Mm.
Camaro.
Yeah, this to me is perfection right here. This car is gorgeous. And
Hmm.
based on Ron's videos that he's put out since then on his YouTube channel, dude, he loved Drag Week.
That's exactly what we
Yeah.
need. We need more of that right there.
Yeah, some of those big time dudes getting it down. And then T German here asking, what classes do a majority of Dragon Drive participants prefer? In Dragon Drive class, there's a whole lot. One thing we do see is a lot of like the first timers end up in like the DYO, which is dial your own, or like kind of the catch all class. So you Street Machine Eliminator, which is Hot Rod Drag Week stuff, and that's like 10 seconds and slower. Um, a lot of times people are coming out, they just want the experience. They don't necessarily care to win, they just want the experience.
Yeah, and then he said, should trucks have separate classes? Some events do. Some events have a tailgate class, but not all of them.
Yeah, To me, I don't think so. I think if you're gonna build your truck to race in that, you already know that you're at an aerodynamic disadvantage. So if we were smart, we would build stuff that wasn't a brick. But hey, there's nothing cooler than a fast truck.
Yep.
Up next, Taco Time. Like I said in the beginning, Aaron Sladen and Tyler Basham are taking Taco Time Fairmont. They've put it on a 235 tire and they're taking it to Southeast Street Meet.
That'll be fun.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is man, this car to me is awesome. Makes like 1,800 horsepower. They got their first 7-second pass the other day. Man, this car is bad to the bone. And these guys were literal saviors. I don't know if we'd be where we're at if it wasn't for Tyler Basham and Aaron Sladen picking me up for Sick Week 2022 on their way down to Sick Week.
Yeah, and this is another one of those cars where if it's sitting in a parking lot, you would not expect it to be a 7-second car, which is
No.
just, it's beautiful. Love it.
Yeah, it is bad to the bone. And their trailer is one of the coolest trailers out there. Drag and drive friendly, drag and drive adjacent, I guess we could call this almost. Streetcar bragging rights, bro. $176,000 in payouts for SCBR 26.
That is insane.
Insane. Nate Prater, the promoter over there, posted, "We are pumped to announce Streetcar Bragging Rights is set to pay out $176,000 as we continue to grow out. Payouts will too. Streetcar Bragging Rights 26 will feature some of the highest payouts in history, like the $25,000 to win the Stick Shift Outlaw.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
$25,000 to win.
Yeah, if you got a stick shift and you're not here, you're missing out. That's going to be the place to be. $35,000 to stick shift purse.
Yep. So it's probably the whole class, I would think, something like that, like all of the stick shift classes. 20,000 to win the streetcar bragging rights shootout elite.
Yeah, and then 50,000 for the streetcar shootout purse. So again, we're assuming that's kind of the payout for all of them.
Yep. And then in streetcar index, $16,000 worth of money given away in that class.
Yep. And then 25,000 for the extreme 28s purse.
Man, that's a bunch of money. That's a bunch of money. So congratulations to them. Tickets go on sale November 1st, and he says in bold, will sell out. Do not miss this. You can find the tickets on the Foat. Rockingham Dragway, April 15th through 18th for Streetcar Bragging Rights 2026. This event is on my schedule for 2026. I intend to be at Streetcar Bragging Rights unless something else crazy is absolutely happening that week. I'm going to be down there. I'm ready to see this thing, dude. $176,000 going to bring some people out of the woodwork.
Yeah, Derek here saying need to get you to that event. It's insane. 530 plus cars last year.
Yeah,
or this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there and bother. I'm gonna bother Derek for sure. And then Hot Rod we talked about with Taco Time. 7 seconds with the 235. Nope, it was on a 275 or 315 tire for that car when it ran. I think it was like a 789 or something like that. And then the last segment here for Car Chains, our boy Brian Hayden and the Hot Rod Hangout Speed Shop and Diner in Galena, Kansas, one of our favorite route stops in all of history that we've ever hosted an event or been to. It's taken their valve cover racetrack to Springfield, Missouri, November 22nd and 23rd for the Hot Rod Holiday Indoor Car Show, like 200 plus cars. I've never been to that event, but man, I sure do love this valve cover drag race.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I wish would have spent a little more time and built something, but man, we were just so busy that month.
Yep. Hey, there's always next year. I think we'll probably have Brian bring this over for when we do the big day on Sunday. I think we'll definitely have this as one of the events throughout the day for those guys. So this is going to be really fun. And good luck to him, man. I think this is going to be badass. So I hope it works well and just brings a ton more people. Like valve cover racing is a big deal. I didn't know that before our event.
Yeah, neither did I. But
it's a big deal. A lot of people built some stuff. Man, these guys pulled up with a truck and they had like 8 cars on the back and double entered, and it was pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, Car Change 3D again, thanks to Corey up there, dude. Him and the team there at Car Change are just freaking awesome, man. I love him. He'll call me out of the blue and just make sure how I'm doing, you know?
Yep, good deal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's jump into the Mali Motorsports section here. So, attention high performance racers and enthusiasts, meet the Mali Motorsports Power Pack Kit, your ultimate solution for Power Pack performance. The Power Pack pistons are either made from a 4032 aluminum alloy, which allows for tighter cylinder to wall clearances and improved temperature stability, or they're made from a 2618 alloy, which allows for increased detonation resistance. So, what sets Mali apart? Well, it's their forged pistons, graphol coating, and the phosphate treatment for peak performance and durability. Elevate your ride with Mali Motorsports, where performance meets precision. Visit mollymotorsports.com for more details. And for our podcast listeners, Molly is spelled Mahle.
Oh yeah, love the guys at Molly, and they're not just cool supporters of the brand here. They are racers as well. George Wright and Eric Grillo both race their cars in drag and drive events. Eric's stick shift Nova, dude, 10 O's. It's been 10 O's, like I think 10,007 or 10,008 or something like that. I hadn't run a 9 yet, but naturally aspirated stick shift, pretty freaking awesome street car.
Absolutely.
All right, I'll let you run this here.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us this morning. We've got a little bit more to go. Obviously, we started a few minutes late, but we are going to run a little bit later than that. But appreciate everybody on their way to Six Smokies. Anybody that's just tuning in this morning, appreciate all of you guys. That's why we call you guys our race car friends. And of course, our sponsors. We couldn't do it without them. Take a look at this list of amazing sponsors we got. And if you guys are spending any money for your car or even just looking for merchandise, please check these guys out. We have affiliate links, we've got discount codes. Reach out to us for any of those if you need. But Summit Racing Equipment, Deechworks, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cam, J-Wire Solution, AFCO Racing Products, Performa Built Transmission, Car Chains 3D, Power Tube TV, WAF Racing, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk. Again, appreciate all of our amazing sponsors.
Oh, for sure. And I'm telling you, the guys at Summit are freaking awesome. We got some fun stuff coming up for them. Hit that Howard's Cam intro, and then let's get into some community conversations.
Alrighty.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Harris from the Monoxide Podcast. Real quick, Howard's Cams was founded as a racing cam manufacturer almost 80 years ago when Howard Johansson created Howard's Power and Racing Equipment in 1945. Howard's Cams has always used on-track experience to design the most powerful designs, and today they have an even greater group of experienced racers in circle track, drag racing, road race, mud bog, and marine. They use all this input plus the most advanced computer software to design the most competitive race-winning products. From pioneers in drag racing and oval track to cutting-edge marine development, Howard's Cams is at the forefront of the industry. So make sure to reach out to our friend Luke B for your next valve train upgrade.
Man, Harris's voice is just so buttery smooth for that ad read. Appreciate him. Harris runs the Monoxide Podcast, which is growing leaps and bounds. And the reason that's important is because I actually talked to Harris yesterday about the first topic we're going to cover in this part here, which is Motion Raceworks is looking for a social media manager for the DeWitt, Iowa location. And he obviously lives north of that, but he is in he's young enough, doesn't have anything holding him down, or keeping him in one place, not holding him down, keeping him in one place. So I hit him with this, and he was like, him and I went back and forth a few times, and he's like, man, I can't. He's like, I feel like I'm on the verge of breaking into something here with the podcast. And you know us, man, we're always a bet on yourself kind of guy. And so highly, highly support him in all that he does and appreciate all the help that he gives us. But Motion Raceworks, Doug Cook made a post looking for a social media guy in DeWitt, Iowa. This is dude, I feel like this is a great job. I feel like they would take care of people. I mean, you see how long Mike Pryka has been there,
Yeah.
and how much growth they've had since there. So,
Yeah. I mean,
talk to me about this.
it's going to be awesome. I mean, you get to be around amazing race cars, amazing race car products, and amazing people. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I even said it to you myself. I'm like, it's only 2 hours from where I live, but man, it's just I mean, you were at your corporate job for a long time. I'll actually hit my 20 years here in 6 days at my company. So,
Golly,
man,
wow.
it's it's so hard, but I mean, this would be amazing, no doubt.
Yeah.
Again, wish I was a little bit younger and would have pursued some of these kind of things as I was younger. But their post here says, we are looking for someone with creative thinking who is media savvy to continue growing our brand. Our company has a strong tradition of awesome social media. Part of your duties um, will highlighting products, preparing new products for launch with media packages, traveling to races as needed, creating and editing videos for YouTube, documenting behind the scenes content, working with our internal team on high level branding projects. So super awesome.
Mhm.
Important part here, though, this position will require in-person work at DeWitt, Iowa location daily, unless you are traveling to said racing events that they mentioned before. So
Mhm.
please do not apply if you're trying to work remote. You will be working with all of our brands with Motion Raceworks, including Motion Raceworks, Rife Sensors, FluidWorks Fluid Systems, and the newly acquired Mark Williams Enterprises. So again, all of you social media people out there, I feel like this is kind of a I don't want to say once in a lifetime opportunity, but
Mhm.
this opportunity isn't going to come up too often. So if that is something you're interested in, I would highly suggest heading over there and putting in an application and at least shooting your shot.
Well, and I think one of the things that we're seeing is, and Motion has ran at the front of this for a long time, is it's going to take somebody that is fully committed to do this for companies to grow to that next level, because you have to be that drop in the bucket. I think that's what works so well for us is we are a drop in the bucket every day. Somebody can get on Facebook, and if they're looking for drag and drive content, they're going to see something from us.
Right.
Any social media app, they're going to see something from us coming up, talking about racers, talking about races, talking about all that kind of stuff every day. It's just this trickle effect, and companies have to get into that. They have to do that. There's a lot of them that dude, we see it all the time. They'll post 3 times a year on
Hmm.
Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and you're just not going to get there from that. And then they whine and complain about the amount of money they have to spend on advertising for stuff, or they hire a company. I'm not going to soapbox this. This is a great deal.
Yes.
Motion Raceworks, I feel like, is a great company to work for from that aspect, because they are. I mean, it was built in Doug's basement and then grew from there. And I mean, you can see they just acquired Mark Williams. They're on
Yeah.
the run.
Yeah, they keep expanding, and I got to tour their facility during Six Summer, and
Mhm.
it's a pretty cool place. Again, I think it would be an amazing place to work. So
Yeah, yeah, great stuff there. Up next, man, another spot that I think would be really cool to work to would be Ryan Hargett's place at Hargett Automotive and Performance in let's see where Indiana. They're in Evansville, Indiana. They broke the news yesterday. They've expanded our burnout pad. It's now 50 feet wide and 60 feet long. Bro, I don't know if that's like Aussie style size, but that's huge for burn.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
that's pretty big.
yeah, it means more tire smoke, more space to get wild, and bigger action for this year's Target Automotive and Performance Burnout Contest. That's right, you heard that again. I think it's like the eighth or ninth year they've done this. If you thought last year was crazy, wait till you see what happens on this pad. October 18th, so next Saturday, they're going to do this from noon to 9. But it is Evansville, Indiana, Hargett Automotive and Performance. They do a free car show within that. They do a dyno shootout, and I think Ryan's car, the Blue Mustang, won it like 2 years ago, and then they do a burnout contest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
yeah, that's one on the list as well. I don't know if I'll make that this. Obviously, I don't. 26 may not, but we'll see what's next.
Yeah, that's one of those places that again isn't too horribly far from me.
Yep. Yep.
And then Fast Act Racing, our buddies here with the Nova, they are going testing today.
Mm,
So at US 131, they're hanging their Go Faster package on the front of the Nova ahead of tomorrow's test session. So you guys can see that, I don't know what you call it, lower chin spoiler or
hmm.
whatever. They do not run that during Drag and Drive because it's not legal for a lot of classes, but they're going to go out and do some testing with that, and I'm excited to see what they can run.
Oh yeah, and he's saying since the engine freshened last winter at Baker Engineering, we haven't had a dedicated day to see what the new camshaft voodoo has in store for us. So
Love it. And said we have some work to do with the Lakeshore custom suspension valve AFCO racing shocks to keep the front end tame and hammer out those early incrementals.
yeah, I'm excited to see this car. It's been sevens before, I think like 790s, something 798 or something like that. But I don't think they have they hit that 4 second eighth mile? I don't think so.
I
I
don't
think
believe
they've been
so.
5.0s a few times, 508 or 509, something like that. So good luck to Jay and Brian today. Man, I'm going to be watching this one closely. I love this car. This car is one of my favorite all-time drag and drive cars. It's just so clean and like just clean looking, but then also Brian keeps it super clean.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, Mr. Tom Bagley, we talked about this, just mentioned it a little bit earlier in the Six Smokies deal. He is looked like he was still in Texas when he sent me the photos from earlier. Um, Knapsack Mustang, you can see it's got the roof rack on it with the tent. And then I misspoke on Wednesday night's show. I thought Danny Gruba, Sportback Gruba, who made comments earlier, was his co-pilot, but he's not. Danny and then Alex Brody are actually coming from California in a gasser all the way out. They actually stopped at Dane Thompson's burned down garage the other day to rebuild the transmission on their way.
Oh,
So
man.
pretty awesome. Those guys are always having some kind of adventure. So this will be cool, man. I really wish I had the opportunity to go and take that passenger seat up from Tom because I think it'd be really fun. But as of the post last night, 750 miles is what he had to make. What did he say this morning on the other photos? 680 or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Craziness. Had to get an alignment last night or first thing this morning, pick up the trailer for Brad, and then hit the road. At that point, he said it was 750 miles, and he got stopped by the police, which is really, I mean, can you imagine, dude? You're like from another country and you get stopped by the police, you'd be scared. He said they thought he was drunk, clearly driving all over the road because the front end was so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally stopped around the corner from the house.
Yeah. Bring it on, man. Good luck to them. The rooftop tent on the Fox body, that's not. I'm not feeling it, man. It's too
No,
big or something.
I don't know. And it covers up the amazing flag, that is always great for photos.
Right. Yeah. But it's super freaking cool to see that on there. I think at that point probably move it, put it on the trailer.
Hey,
But
but
this,
listen, when you're going to that many events and what it costs for him to probably
oh
come over here each time, I,
yeah,
I get it. Save some
yeah,
money, save
yeah.
some hotel
I think
costs.
he said it's like $2,500 in flights round trip.
Yeah,
So, and this is his third or fourth event this year.
yeah,
So
exactly.
big shout out to Tom.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Hit us.
Yep, last segment here found on Racing Junk. Again, you guys know Racing Junk is the official buy sell partner of Drag Drive Repeat. We do not let any for sale posts go into our Race Car Friends group page. We don't want to muddy that up. So we keep everything here with Racing Junk Classifieds, and they created our own category for us. There is a specific category under the drag racing section for drag and drive cars. So let me show you what I found this week. Very similar to last week, where we've got one really cool car that's probably out of most of our price range, and then one that's kind of in the price range of all of us. So check this out. This is a 2003 Dodge Viper GTS for essentially $100,000. Does this kind of look familiar?
I mean, it does kind of look familiar. Is that
It,
blue with white stripes?
It's blue with white stripes. Definitely resembles Ned Dunphy's Viper. However, this is not Ned's car. It is a different car. Cycle through these photos real quick, and then we'll talk about it. It is a gorgeous car, though. It does have a license plate on the back, as you can see there. Yeah, there's something about a blue Viper with white racing stripes. Just saying.
Yeah.
And a giant motor like that.
Dude, that thing is crazy.
Yeah. So there is the photos. This is in St. Petersburg, Florida. So, somebody that's maybe wanting to go to Sick Week next year and does have this kind of money, which is not us. This is a Jerry Haas built Sirhis Pro Mod Viper with the very best money can buy. Full carbon fiber body certified to the highest NHRA specs with an 867 cubic inch 5.3 on center, all aluminum dart block with CFE heads and 6 stages of nitrous.
Golly.
Yep.
Wow.
So an M&M T400 with a 3-speed full lockup trans, putting power through a 10-inch all billet forward rear. This bullet has blasted out 1,626 horsepower at 8,000 RPM on the dyno, which is motor only. That doesn't include the nitrous and is easily capable of 3,400 horsepower with all 6 nitrous stages running. So, wow.
Dude, I'm in.
And this next part is my favorite. Perhaps the best part of this story is that this hot rod is titled, insured, and street legal and has been driven over 200 miles on the street without incident. So obviously that is huge for us with Drag Drive Repeat and looking at cars that can drive on the road. This is probably costs as much as my house, but it's pretty awesome.
That's bad to the bone. Wow. Man. Yeah, somebody take this and then put take that 867 out and put in like a 540 and some twins.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Or buy it, hit up Ned Dunphy, and obviously the fastest drag and drive record right now. I'm sure he could tell you how to get this thing hooked up.
Yeah, man, 3,400 horsepower.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
So obviously a little out of our price range. So I'm going to show you something that is more in our price range, and this is in the vicinity of 6 Smokies. So if anybody either A, breaks, or B, wants to fly in, buy a cheap vehicle and just follow along. So this one is an 88 Dodge Dakota, only 9,500. This is in Bristol, Tennessee.
Yeah.
So nice little truck. Nothing too crazy here, but looks like it would be a fun street vehicle here. It's a 88 Dakota, clean title, registered and insured in Tennessee. It's got all the headlights, turn signals, brake lights, everything you need for a street vehicle. You can drive it to the track, race it, and drive it home. Again, sounds like drag and drive. Runs 1240s at Bristol, has a 30 over 360. Comp cam, 524 lift, hooker headers, obviously a bunch of other stuff here. Fresh paint 3 years ago. So again, cool little truck if you're in the area of 6 Smokies, and I'd say that's pretty reasonably priced.
Yeah, man, that would be a fun rig to run, and posted 3 days ago.
3 days ago, you've got all that trunk space in the back that you can throw all your gear in, and then just cruise around, follow those 6 Smokies racers.
Yeah, man, dang, that would be a blast. And I'm sure they're not going to turn anybody away. So somebody get on an airplane right now.
Yep.
And go down there. Brooks in here saying good morning. How are you, sir?
Head to Bristol, Tennessee, and go pick you up an 88 Dakota and go take it on 6 Smokies.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That guy should be promoting that, hey, this is for sale by where you guys are going to be.
Yeah, or take it to the track where the races is and throw a for sale sign on it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially day 0, because somebody's going to tear something up, and you could just be like, hey, write a check.
Yeah, or some guy's going to be there and be like, I'm a spectator, but I can buy this and jump right in. I'm in.
Right. All right. Well, as we wrap this thing up, just want to say thanks to PowerTube TV for being awesome and letting us post exclusive content over there. If you guys aren't following them, man, crazy updates over the last 2 or 3 months from PowerTube. They're everywhere. They've got all kinds of stuff. You can find it on obviously your mobile app. You can find it on your smart TV, all that. So PowerTube TV for exclusive content from us and tons of other content creators. And then I'll let you run us out, sir.
All right. Once again,
I'll let you. I mean, will you please run us out? I'll let you.
I appreciate everybody tuning in this morning. Obviously, ran a little bit over, but listen, you guys got over 3 hours of drag and drive news and entertainment this week from us between Wednesday and tonight. Again, appreciate all of our race car friends for tuning in, supporting us and everything we do. Obviously, we can't do it without you guys. And we can also not do it without this amazing list of sponsors: Summit Racing Equipment, Deechworks, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cam, J-Wire Solution, AFCO Racing Products, Performabuilt Transmission, Car Chains 3D, Power Tube TV, WAF Racing, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk. Again, everybody have a safe trip and travels to Six Smokies, and good luck on that event. We look forward to seeing some amazing photos.
Yes, please tag us in your stuff. We'll share from there. Thanks again. See you guys.